Ocio, everybody. Got a little something, just a little different today. Had a change of plans and had to go hang out with a buddy of mine. He lost his dog today, and went and spent some time with him. And they have a really old, beautiful plum tree in the yard. So I asked if I could grab some cuttings. I'm going to try and see if I can't root some. I've read up on it some, no experience, but we're going to see what I got going on here. I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing, and then we'll go from there. This cutting, I don't know which sizes is more ideal for it or not, but I'm going to try and get 2 out of this one. But I'm going to take all this side growth off of it right now and just see if I can get it to root and leaf out again. I'm not cutting the buds completely off for most of them, but I'm going to get pretty close with it. That's a dead one. I'm going to leave just enough so if it wants to bud out something else, it can. And I think I'll cut that one right there. And I'm going to take this one, cut that one off, and get most of these leaves off of it. I've just got a cup of water right here. I'm just setting them in so they don't dry out. They were sitting in the car for too long already, so we'll see what happens with this. Cut these off. I'm just keeping just a little bit of something on there. So just enough to see what it's going to do. I got a ton of cuttings. I'm very certain that most of them probably aren't going to root, but figured it was worth a shot. Just see what happens. You never really know. I've got some rooting hormone I'll use on it. See if we can't get it to do a little something. I'm not sure when the best time is to harvest or any of that, to be honest with you. It's all new to me as far as plums go. Hopeful that I'll get at least a couple out of it. It's a big, beautiful tree. Interesting how some of these are clustered. This brooding hormone right here I've used in the past. I don't know if there's one better than the other. It's just what I've used in the past. And I've got a pot here that I got a lid to go on. And I've got really sandy soil that I've collected. It's already kind of damp. And I will probably saturate it a little more. But that's what I'm going to be using. And we are going to go ahead and load it up. I'm taking probably break up this soil a little more real quick before I do this, and then go ahead and get it ready. I don't know how many cuttings are going to wind up in this bucket. I'm going to do it kind of tight just to maximize what space I have, and then we'll see if I have any success. My understanding from what I've read online is that you want to kind of scrape the bark up for about 1 inch. And you're not skinning it, not trying to carve it or anything. Just scrape up the bark, get into the cambium layer a little bit. I'm gonna dip it in the rooting hormone and my preformed spots. Just stick it in and we'll see what happens. And I'm going to do that a bunch of times over and go from there. So now I wonder, should I go get me some citrus and plug in there and just see if I can get any of that to do anything? Or should I just leave it the plums and then go from there? Kind of curious. I may try a few citrus just to see what happens. Got a few kumquat cuttings off the kumquat tree. Just gonna try them. See if any of these will root. Kind of curious about this big long one. See what I can get out of that. But if none of it works, I still have my kumquat tree. But if it works, then I have more than one. All right, I'm gonna try this out now. Let's see. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take and cut most of the leaves off. Maybe leave one or two partially. I mean, this tree isn't in the best of condition, so I'm not going to hold my breath on whether or not it's going to work, but we're going to find out. Got them all in there, citrus and the plum. Like I said, I may have left too much leaves on them. I don't really know. I know I prefer to do it when the stuff's dormant. Like I've got mulberries there, and then my cranberry hibiscus there, and my fig there. This stuff I know is a lot easier to root, so it's spoiled me a little bit, but figured I'd try these out. I've got a lid that'll go on this bucket that I'll put on it here soon, and I want to let that water evaporate a little bit first, but I'll slap that lid on it, keep the humidity really high in there after today, and then we'll see what we get. I'll keep you all updated. Well, that's about it for today's video. Just real short and sweet. Don't have a whole lot going on, but I hope y'all enjoy. Wado for watching.